Okay, good morning, everybody. It's Thursday.
Good morning.
Today, Paul's vision and his thorn in the flesh. 2 Corinthians chapter 12, starting at verse 1. This boasting will do no good, but I must go on. I will reluctantly tell about visions and revelations from the Lord. I was caught up to the third heaven 14 years ago. Whether I was in my body or out of my body, I don't know. But only God knows. Yes, only God knows whether I was in my body or outside my body. But I do know that I was caught up to paradise and heard things so astounding that they cannot be expressed in words, things no human is allowed to tell. That experience is worth boasting about, but I'm not going to do it. I will boast only about my weakness. If I wanted to boast, I would be no fool in doing so, because I would be telling the truth, but I won't do it because I don't want anyone to give me credit beyond what they can see in my life or hear in my message, even though I have received such wonderful revelations from God. So, to keep me from becoming proud, I was given a thorn in my flesh, a messenger from Satan to torment me and to keep me from being proud. 3 different times I begged the Lord to take it away. Each time he said, "My grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness." So now I am glad to boast about my weaknesses, so that the power of Christ can work through me. That's why I take pleasure in my weakness and in the insults, hardships, persecutions, and troubles that I suffer for Christ. For when I am weak, then I am strong. Now the commentary. Paul continued his boasting by telling about visions and revelations he had received from the Lord. Paul explained that he didn't know if he was taken up in his body or in his spirit, but he had been in paradise, the third heaven, perhaps referring to the place where God himself lives. This incident cannot be positively identified with a recorded event in Paul's career, although some think this may have been when he was stoned and left for dead. Acts chapter 14, verse 19 and 20. Paul told about this incident to show that God had uniquely touched him. We don't know what Paul's thorn in the flesh was because he doesn't tell us. Some have suggested this was malaria, epilepsy, or disease of the eyes. See Galatians chapter 4, verse 13 through 15. Whatever the case, it was a chronic and debilitating problem, which at times kept him from working. This thorn was a hindrance to his ministry, and he prayed for its removal.